All right, teams are taking the ice. Welcome to Colgate versus Ohio State. Colgate is the home team. Ohio State is the home team. They will be in black, starting the game moving left to right. Colgate is the away team in white. They will start the game moving right to left. 3-minute warm-up period here before the game starts. I'm going to shift just a little bit. Again, for everybody watching, I do not have rosters for these teams. The names that I call out will be the few people that I know names for. I apologize for not knowing everybody's names, but I don't know who everybody is on these teams. And I can't always see names or numbers on the jerseys during the course of play. So we will get what we get. I will try to call out numbers, but often I can't see them due to conditions, play, hair, variety of reasons. So I will call what I can when I can, but you will mostly hear a lot of team names being called instead of individual names. Except for in the instances where they are players that I already know from previous seasons. Just under a minute left in the warm-up period. And as everybody can see, there's a giant pole in front of me. I have adjusted as best I can to be able to see all of the face-off dots and the goals. The pole is just in the way. It is what it is. We shoot around it. Just a couple seconds left of the warm-up period. And teams will get the pucks in, get the last-minute coaching from their coaches, and then we will get this game started. So Ohio State getting their starting lineup out first. Colgate still in the huddle, now breaking the huddle, getting set for play. Colgate now have their starting five out. Goalies are ready, timekeepers ready, and we are set. Ohio State wins the opening draw, skates forward with it, drop back, picked up at center ice, and played in. That should be offside. Offside draw will be just in front of the Colgate bench. Draw one back by Ohio State. Played into the Colgate end. Colgate controls there. Turning with it, played back out of the zone. Ohio State picks it up. Colgate picks it up. Liv plays it across to the near side. Ohio State plays it back into their own end. Passed up on the near side. Turning at the point. Pressure there. Liv keeps it in the zone briefly. Strong stick there, holds it in the zone. Now Ohio State skates it out in the middle of the ice. Moving forward. Can't get through the defender, but the puck will trickle in. Liv picks it up just inside her blue line. Turns with it. Skating forward. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Moves past one defender. Cuts wide. Fans on the shot attempt. Ari got big on the stick and now pokes the centering feet away and skates up on the near side. Ari moving up on the near side. Two defenders to beat. Moves past one. Can't get the centering feet off, and the puck will be forced down into the corner. Colgate plays it into the corner. Wraps it around their net to the far side. Skates now out the far side. Moving up the far side of the ice. Dumped in. Big collision in front of the Ohio State bench, and we are going to get a call. Liv wins the foot race. Centering feed bounces off the outside of the cage. Puck bounces to the point. Delayed call here. Puck in the circle. Liv moving with it there. Ohio State defenders can't get a stick on it. Puck bounces off the backboards, and now they will touch up, and we will get the whistle. So Ohio State to go to the penalty box for a I think that was the call for a rough, but I couldn't see what he did. So Colgate on the power play. I think they called a rough. Draw one towards the middle. Shu smacks it to the outside. Picks it up on the far side. Skates up the ice with it. Dumps it out of the zone. That's knocked back in, but it will be offside on Colgate. Offside draw just in front of the Ohio State bench. Controlled by Colgate. Played forward up the far side. Played into the zone. Shu picks it up in the circle. Turns, bounces it off the glass, and past the defender out of the zone. Racing for it now. Ohio State gets to it first. Collects, trying to get a shot away. That's pushed on net. Shu was celebrating on this side. She said that was in. Ref waved it off. They said no goal. So offensive zone draw. Offensive zone draw for Ohio State. Puck dropped. One back by Colgate. Colgate plays it in the corner. Passed up the far side. That outlet pass is intercepted. Ohio State knocks it back deep. Playing in the corner. Colgate gets a stick on it. Battle in the corner to a side. Ohio State comes away with it. That centering feed comes through the blue paint and to the near boards. Colgate picks it up on the near side. Skates up the near side. Centering feed connects. Played in. Shu interrupts that play, and it will trickle on net, and the goalie will just freeze the play. Just over 11 minutes left to play in the first period. Power play is over. Offensive zone draw for Colgate. Draw one back by Colgate. Played at the point. Moving towards the middle. Pressured there. Colgate gets past one defender. Shot goes wide of the far post. Playing to the near side. Colgate gets there first. Turning with it. That centering feed is off a skate and now pushed up towards the point. Ohio State gets that out of the zone to the far side. Colgate rushes over and gets to the puck first. Over skates initially. Now picks it up. Turns it back around on the far boards. Pressured on the far side. Liv now steps away with it. Steps into the zone. 2-on-2. Poked away. Ari gets a stick on it, and now the puck comes over the line. And Colgate has to go back and get it in their own zone. Turning to the far side. Colgate moving up the ice. Stepping into the zone. Moving to the outside, now cutting back to the middle. Shot is blockered up and to the near corner. Liv gets hold of it. Centering feed is off a skate and pushed on net, and the goalie will cover and freeze the play. Offensive zone draw for Colgate. This is to the Ohio State goalie's glove side. Push towards goal by Colgate off the draw. Ohio State clears it to the near side. Picked up there. Ari chips it out of the zone. Kicks the puck forward. Can't maintain control, and Colgate pushes it aside. This will be offside as the puck was pushed in with a forward way into the zone. Offside draw on the near dot just outside of the Colgate end. Controlled by Colgate. Skated forward up the near side. Moved into the Ohio State end on the boards. Poked aside by Ari. Centering feed. Connects in the middle but can't be handled. Now bashed away. This will come back to the blue line. Held in at the blue line. Pushed forward. Shu gets a stick on it. Blocks away. Second effort. Puck will wind up going into the far corner. Ari knocks it up on the far side. That gets past everybody. And dies before it can get to the goal line for icing. Played up the far side. Ohio State steps up but can't hold the zone. Shu gets to that. Bounces it off the near boards and into the zone. Ohio State picks it up. Oh, but leaves the puck behind. Colgate now skates forward with it. 3-on-2 developing. Colgate moving forward with numbers. Pass to the middle of the ice. Connects in the slot. That shot is well wide. Shu gets over. Knocks the puck away. Chips it up the far boards. Held in at the point. Colgate knocks that up. That bounces off a player. And is now pushed towards the middle, but no one's home for Colgate. Ari skates with it in the circle. Steps around to forward. Sends it up to the point. That chips past the defender. And now it's a one-on-one race. She's got to step on the defender, moving past, moves in, shoots, and the goalie gets a leg on that one, blocking it to the outside. And we are going to get a hooking call. We're going to get a hooking call on Colgate. So Ohio State to go on the power play. Looks like number 6 is going for the hook. Colgate controls the draw, plays it to the near side. Drop pass is left behind initially, now picked up. Moving to the middle of the ice. Trying to poke it away, but Colgate will move it into the Ohio State end. Skating through, gets past a couple of defenders, but the puck gets left behind, picked back up, and then shot over the goal. Huge collision in the corner. Ohio State picks it up, skates up the near side, battling to get out of the zone. 1-on-3. Skating past one defender, gets into the zone. Shot from distance is well wide of the target. Colgate picks it up behind their own net, skating to the near side, racing out of the zone on the near boards, moving into the Ohio State end. Ohio State pokes the puck away. Shu gets a stick on that. Puck bounced off the backboards, And it bounces off the back of the cage to the far corner. Centered. Goalie sticks that behind the goal. Played off the backboards. She wraps it to the near side. Holding there. Dangerous centering feed. This will bounce to the near point and held in at the line. Knocked away, though, and this will now trickle over the line. 18 seconds left in the power play for Ohio State, who has not had much offense on it. Liv picks it up on the near side, steps into the zone, turns with it. Still in control. Her shot is blocked by a body. And we are going to get another tripping call on Colgate. Puck drop. Still controlled by Ohio State. Played into the zone. Dumped in, and we are going to get the touch. And Colgate is going to go for another trip. Right as the power play was ending, there was a trip. And Colgate is going to have to sit another girl in the box. I cannot read what that number is that went into the box. So Ohio State to go on the power play again. This draw is to the Colgate goalie's glove side. Draw one towards the middle, knocked back into the circle. Colgate picks it up, playing to the near boards, battling there. Puck still in the circle. Ohio State steps away with it. Shot is right in on the goalie, who does not give up a rebound. So we will reset and do that again. Draw one to the outside. Shot from distance goes behind the goal. Bounces to the far corner. Colgate overskates initially. Now picks it up and skates out of the zone on the far side. Colgate moving up the far side of the ice. Steps into the Ohio State end. Moves to the middle. Shot from distance is on goal, but the goalie gloves it and hangs on. 3:30 left to play in the first period. 30 seconds left in the power play for Ohio State. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Draw one back by Ohio State. Stolen by Colgate. Colgate steps forward, holds the zone. Steps past one defender. Big collision there. Puck will be pushed towards goal, but blocked by a body. Now sent out at the point. That gets past the defender and all the way back to the Colgate end. Colgate controls just inside their blue line. Pass across to the middle. That gets past one defender and over to the other on the far side. Now moving up the far side. That is bounced off a defender and given away in the middle. Outlet pass is blocked by a body and trickles over to the near side. Ari sends it up the near boards, but not out of the zone. Colgate holds at the point. Puck bounces to the slot. Played up the middle. That's played past one defender, but not past the second. Played to the near boards. Collision behind the play. Liv picks it up on the far side. Moves it to the middle, but now it will be cleared all the way down the ice for an icing. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the first period. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Controlled by Colgate. Shot from distance. Bounces just wide of the far post. Ohio State picks it up behind their net. Ari skates it to the far side. Ari skates past one defender and dumps this the length of the ice. And this will be another icing. Well, 1 minute left to play, just under in the first period. Draw one back by Colgate. Stolen by Ohio State. Poked ahead. They've got a step. They're behind. Racing in. It's a breakaway. Ohio State moves in, chips it in right on the goalie, who does not give up a rebound. .30 seconds remaining in the first period. They need to hurry if they're going to get this draw off. Draw one towards the middle. Racing over to get to it. Colgate gets there first. Turns it up the near side. Steps out of the zone. Cuts back to the middle. Shue gets in the way of that play. Breaking it up. Chipped up the far side. That gets past everybody. But it will not make it for an icing. But that's going to do it for the period. End of one. Score is 0-0. That's going to do it for the first intermission. Teams switching sides. Colgate in white will now be moving left to right. Ohio State in black will be moving right to left. Ohio State, with two goalies on the roster, will also be switching goalies for the second period. All right, goalies are ready, and we are set. Draw controlled by Colgate. Played on the far side. Colgate steps forward with it into the Ohio State end. Moving in, shot from distance, kicked aside by the Ohio State goalie. Puck played into the corner. Knocked up the far side. This will be played out of the zone, left behind. Ohio State bashes the puck forward, but Colgate is there to collect in neutral territory. Colgate skating it up the middle of the ice, steps into the Ohio State end. Number 3 cuts back towards the middle. Shot is wide to the near side. Follow-up shot doesn't have anything on it and will be pushed out to the point, but held in by Colgate. Shot from the point, trickles in on goal, and the goalie will drop on top of that rebound. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's stick side. Draw one back by Colgate. Knocked away by Ohio State initially, now recollected by Colgate. Colgate turns, plays it in the circle, steps forward with it, moves in. Puck is loose, can't get it through the goalie, and now the goalie will attempt to dive on top of it and gets the whistle. Colgate controls off the draw. Shot is on net. Goalie blocks that to the side. Centering feed is dangerous up the middle, but it is safely cleared aside. Held in the zone. That is sent on net. Goalie sticks that safely away. Ari picks it up in the slot, plays it up, but not out of the zone. Colgate holding the line. Puck is dumped deep into the far corner. Ohio State picks it up there. Oh, puck stuck a little bit. Now played behind the net. Ohio State moving up the near side. Skating up the near boards. Moving past the defender. Oh, can't get the puck out of the zone. Puck is still in the zone. Oh, no, they say it came over the line, and this will be offsides on Colgate. Offside draw on the near dot, just outside of the Ohio State end. Controlled by Colgate. Pressured there, puck squirts free, knocked into the Ohio State end. Ari collects there. Skating up the near side, this will be dumped down and be another icing. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Draw one back by Colgate, who cannot get the shot away. Second effort, puck trickles in on net, and the goalie just covers that and freezes the play. Draw one back by Colgate. Held in at the blue line. Shu can't get a stick on that. Centering feed is blocked to the corner. Played behind the net. Colgate gets to it in the near corner. Centering feed comes the middle. Shu sweeps that to the far boards. Collected there by Ohio State. This will be played up and skated out the middle of the ice. 1-on-4 drop pass. Great play there. Moves it forward, but this will be offsides on Ohio State as number 50 had crossed the line and didn't realize it. Draw one back by Ohio State. Ari collects it, plays it across. Oh, but that's behind her forward. Shu gets in the way of the initial forward. Puck sent to the far side. Shot by Colgate is directly in on the goalie, who smothers that one. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie stick side. Draw controlled by Colgate initially, played by Ohio State to the point, held in by Colgate, pass across to the near side. Shot from distance, stick to side by Shu, and Shu will collect that and skate it behind her own net. Turning to the far side. She skates it up the half boards. Still with the puck. Moving now to the near side. Skating up the near side. One defender to beat. Can't get through. Gets rubbed off the play, and the puck is in the near corner. Shu gets big. Throws her body against it. Puck still in the corner. Gets some help there. Puck squirts free to the near side. Play on the half boards. Battle on the half boards. Colgate comes away with it. Puck comes over the line. This will be knocked back into the zone, but the play will be offside. Offside draw on the near dot just outside of the Colgate end. Knocked forward by Ohio State, collected by Colgate just inside their zone. Played immediately back out to neutral territory, now skated up the near side. Knocked away at the red line, but Colgate's going to win the foot race to this one and skated into the Ohio State end. Moving in, Fan on the shot attempt. Shu pokes that away, held in the zone. Colgate turns with it, passes it back to the middle. Shu picks it up in the far circle, skates to the near side. Moving to the near side. Chips it up and out of the zone. Not enough on it for icing. That puck died before it got there. Picked up by Colgate in their own end. Pressured going behind their own net. Colgate skating with it up the far side. Pass now to the middle. This connects. Colgate skating now to the near side. Pass across to the middle. Connects with the lead pass, gaining the zone. Shu steps up. That pass is sent to the middle. Knocked away, but the trailer picks it up in the slot. Moving in, shot. And the goalie will swallow that and then cover the rebound. For those expecting to see the Wisconsin-Clarkson game, that has been pushed to 7-something this evening after this game is over. There has been an ice issue, and all of the games are being played on this same sheet. Colgate wins this drawback, held in at the point, skates into the circle, shot from distance, missed to the far side, bounces to the far boards, held in at the point there, centering feed, gets all the way through to the near corner. Colgate picks it up there, overskates initially, centering feed is swept aside by the Ohio State defenders, collected at the point, dumped deep. Centering feed to the slot. Liv gets a stick on it, holds it in the zone. Now picks it up on the near boards. Turning with it, gets past one defender. Moves past another, but gets her pocket picked. And Ohio State floats it out of the zone up the middle of the ice. Colgate has to get back on side. They do so. Pass across to the near side. Puck bounces off the boards. Now picked up. Skating into the zone at the near point. Number 3 moves in, cuts to the circle. Shot is high. Didn't miss by much. Puck bounces to the half boards on the far side. Played into the circle. Liv picks it up in the slot. Moves in. Deeks trying to get a shot away. Bumped off the play. And Ohio State knocks the puck back to the high slot. Trying to get past the defenders. Colgate picks it up. Floats that puck just wide to the near side. Puck played behind the net. Liv keeps the puck there. Ohio State wraps the puck around to the near side. Ari races over to get to it. Bumped on the boards. Still with it there. Ari dumps this out of the zone. This goes all the way down and will be another icing. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Controlled by Ohio State initially. Centering feed is blocked down. Collected by Ohio State, dumped up the near boards, intercepted by Colgate. Colgate will dump this puck behind the net. Shu picks it up on the far side of the goal. Skates it up the far side, still with it. Passed up, held in at the point. Colgate pushes it to the middle. Ohio State jumps on that puck. turns it to the near side. Played now. Shu steps up and gets a step on the defender. Now moving in. She's got a step. Moves in, cuts to the middle, shoots, and gets stuffed by the goalie. Puck bounces to the far side. Centering feed comes all the way through to the near boards. Poked back deep. Ohio State gets a hold of it. Centering feed is intercepted at the side of the goal. Puck played up the near boards, now skated out on the near side. Colgate moving up, skates into the Ohio State end on the near side. Centering feed is blocked by Ari, but overskated by the other defender. Picked up. Shu dumps a player in front, and the puck is swept to the far side. Puck left behind in the circle. It's still loose. Colgate now gets control of it. Played on the half boards. Colgate battling for it. Puck gets left behind, and now it will be dumped out of the zone and all the way down for an icing. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is again to the goalie's glove side. Shu controls the draw, plays it back to the point. Held in there. Steps past a forward, gets the puck past another forward. That puck is left behind in the circle. A3 turns with it. Shot is just wide of the goal mouth. Live over to the half boards on the far side to pick it up. Pass back to the point. Defender steps up the boards, plays it into the circle. Knocked back to the boards, where Ohio State will knock it out of the zone. Colgate back just inside their own zone to pick it up. Overskated initially. Now plays it off the boards. Rubbed off the play at the blue line, and the puck will be turned back around. Now it's a foot race. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 developing. Played into the zone. Number 14 has a step, moves in, Deeks, shoots, and that's right into the goalie. Puck gets left behind in the middle. Second effort, can't get the shot away, and the puck is pushed back towards the blue line. Held in, Shu picks it up, but can't get the shot away. Puck still in the zone. Battle on the boards. Colgate will get out of the zone and dump this all the way down. Icing immediately waved off. Goalie stops the puck at the goal line. Shu dumps it up the boards. Collected by Colgate at the red line. This will be played into the zone, but offsides. Because of where the pass was, they will pull this. Oh, they're going to pull it back to the far dot. So this will be in front of the Ohio State bench. And now players are set. Puck is dropped and skated into the zone by Ohio State, but they can't maintain the handle on it. Colgate dumps it out the near side. Race for it. And that's going to do it for two. End of two. Score is still 0-0. Colgate breaking the huddle first for the third period. Now Ohio State is breaking the huddle. Teams getting set. Ohio State in black will be moving left to right, and Colgate in white will be moving right to left. Draw one back by Colgate, played at their blue line. Pushed now towards the middle, given away, pushed forward by Ohio State, but given away there. Stolen back. Ohio State now races in on the near side, steps past the defender, regains control of the puck, but can't get the shot away as the Colgate defender got a stick on that. This will be played back, but can't be held in the zone. Ohio State controls in neutral territory. Pressured there. Puck comes free, but this will be offside as the one forward got knocked over and couldn't get back up and out of the zone. Possibly could have been an interference call, but no call by the ref. So, offside draw just in front of the Ohio State bench. Controlled by Ohio State, shot forward off a skate. That dump-in attempt by Colgate is off a skate. That one doesn't get very deep. And now the puck comes back out to neutral territory. Ohio State skating forward on the far side. Gets past one defender. That is called onside. Playing towards the middle. Trying to get a shot away. Puck is left loose in front of the net. And the puck will trickle over to the far boards. Send up the far side. Fan on the shot attempt. Bumping on the far boards. Colgate trying to get the puck out. Puck squirts free. Ari gets a stick on it. Chips it forward. Can't get it deep. Second effort. And Ohio State steps away with it and knocks it in. Goalie was not prepared for that. Ohio State is going to get one in the third period with 13 minutes remaining. Colgate now down one, just under 13 minutes left to play in the game. Colgate controls the draw, skating forward with it now, moving up the middle of the ice. Colgate steps in, steps past the defender, shot from distance is gloved by the goalie, who hangs on. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Controlled back by Colgate. Colgate picks it up at the point. Pass to the middle. That's behind Liv, who picks it up and shoots, but that is wide of the target. Can't connect on the backdoor play. Centering feed will come all the way to the high slot. Shot from distance is off the outside of the net. Centering feed comes to the front. They can't get it out of the slot area. That is bounced off the goalie. Number 3 gets a hold of it in the high slot. That shot is blocked by a stick. Liv gets a hold of it in the circle. Centered, but not much on that, and it will be cleared to the near boards. Held in the zone. Colgate picks it up at the point. Steps into the slot, but can't get through the defender. And this will be turned back to the boards, but not out of the zone. Shu absolutely drives. Shu drives Liv into the boards and will go for a rough. So Colgate to get a power play here with 11:15 left in the third period. Ohio State has to get one player off. All right, defensive zone draw, scrum off the draw, and Ohio State picks the pocket and skates out of the zone with it. 1-on-4. Ohio State gains the Colgate zone, and we're going to get a delayed call. We're going to get a hook. And Liv goes for a hook. So we will have some 4-on-4 action here. So we will have just under a minute of 4-on-4 play with 10:39 left in the third period. Draw won by Ohio State. Shot is just wide of the far post. Puck bounces to the near side. Dangerous centering feed. That's behind everybody. Colgate picks it up in the far circle. Skating forward with it. This is drop back, still in the zone. Colgate picks it up, now clears it out. This will be knocked away in the middle. Colgate picks it up at center ice. Skating to the far side, pressured on the far boards. Little miscommunication there. Puck still on the boards. Colgate now dumps it into the Ohio State end. Ari back to get it behind her own net. Skating to the near side. Puck is, dangerous play there as that went off the outside of the cage, just barely missing the net. Picked up on the near side. This will be chipped up and held in the zone. Ohio State picks it up at the top of the circle. This will come to the front. Ari picks it up in the slot. Skates to the far side. Colgate is now on the power play. And this will be dumped down and be an icing as Ohio State had not made the center line yet. Nine minutes left to play in the game. Well, now there's 9 minutes. Draw one back by Ohio State. Power plays are over. Shu skates it out on the near side. Steps past the defender. Moves past another. Steps into the circle. Shot from distance is on the goalie, who hangs on with no rebound. Defensive zone draw for Colgate. This was to the goalie's glove side. One back by Colgate. This will be knocked back behind their net. Played to the far side. Pressured in the far corner. Held in by Ari at the point. Ari dumps it deep in the far side. This wraps behind the net. Colgate picks it up. Skating to the near side. Now cutting back to the middle of the ice. Colgate skating up the middle of the ice. Pressured there. Knocked off the puck briefly. Picks it back up on the red line. Skating forward, gains the zone, pocket pick from behind, and the puck gets knocked away, but not out of the zone. Second effort, still not out of the zone. Dumped deep, and Shu picks it up in the slot. This will be knocked up and to the point, but held in the zone. Liv dumps it into the middle, but that is intercepted by Ari in front of the net. Ari plays it back to the point. That will be knocked away, but Ari picks it up and now skates to the far side. And this will be dumped all the way down and be another icing. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side. Knocked forward by Colgate. Ohio State picks it up, plays it into the corner. dumped up the far boards, but not out of the zone. That is dumped back into the corner. Collected there by the Ohio State defender. This will be played into the circle. And now out to the near side. This will not get over the line. Colgate holds the blue line. Moves into the circle. Shot is wide to the far side. Played up the far side. That gets through the defender and over the line. Colgate has to get back on side. Plays the puck across to the middle. This will be sent up. Ohio State blows a tire in the middle and now picked up on the far side. Played up. This will be chipped forward but can't connect with the forward, and Colgate will collect in their own end and play it out on the near side. Colgate now moving forward. A one-on-one. Number 6 moves in and Shu sweeps the puck away. Puck winds up in the corner. Ohio State wraps the puck around to the far side. No one's home for Ohio State. Colgate picks it up at the point. Shot from distance, kicked aside by the goalie. Puck winds up in the slot. And Shu dumps it out on the near side. And this will not make it for an icing. It died just inside the Colgate blue line. Colgate picks it up there. Skating now to the far side of the ice. Battling there. Colgate still moving with it. Gains the zone. Gets past one defender. And Shu blocked enough of that to where it just trickled in on goal. And the goalie will freeze the play. Defensive zone draw for Ohio State. This is to the goalie's glove side with 5 minutes left to play in the game. Scrum off the draw. Liv comes away with it. Turning with it. Almost gets her pocket picked. Recollects the puck. Knocks it back to the blue line. Battle there. And Ohio State gets a hold of it and gets it out of the zone. Liv picks it up just outside the blue line, but they have to get back onside. Ohio State saved the offside call there by keeping the puck out of the zone. Colgate picks it up in neutral territory, skates to the near side, gains the zone, loses the puck in the circle. Shot is kicked aside by the goalie, and then the rebound is jumped on. Goalie with a huge sequence there to keep that out of the net and keep this a one-goal game. Defensive zone draw will be to the goalie's stick side. That is immediately in on goal off the draw. Goalie kicks it to the backboards. Skating to the far side. Liv blocks that outlet pass. Second effort connects. Knocked away and now picked back up by Ohio State. This will not get over the line. Big collision behind the play. No call there. Puck wraps behind the net. Play still behind the net. Controlled there by Ohio State. Chip past the forward. Puck comes to the near corner. Liv picks it up there. Played to the middle. That gets away from everybody and back to the far point. Held in there by Colgate. Colgate turns into the circle. Holding there now into the far corner. Still with it. Shot. Nothing on it. Fanned on. Puck does not make it all the way to the net. And we are going to get a whistle with 3 minutes left to play in the game. And Ohio State is going to go for a hook. So Ohio State goes to the box for a hook with 3 minutes left to play in the game. Draw one by Colgate. Controlled there. Shu gets a stick on it. Can't get it out of the zone. Puck pushed deep to the backboards. Collected there. Now sent to the near point. Held there. That centering feed will come all the way to the far corner. Ari picks it up there. Moves it up the half boards. Holds there. Turns away from the forward. Now bounces it off the boards but can't get it out. That dump attempt is off the skates. Sent on target, and Shu juggles that one and bashes it off the near boards and out of the zone. Colgate picks it up in their own end, turns to the near side, Colgate moving up the near side still, gains the Ohio State end, turns the middle, passes across. Shot is kicked aside by the goalie. Outlet attempt is fanned on and held in by Colgate. Shu now turns it and dumps it out of the zone. Foot race for it. Shu gets big, pokes it ahead, but loses control, and the puck is pushed back to the zone. Shu gets back, knocks the puck away from the play. Colgate regains control. That puck is blocked aside. Second effort is sent back in on goal, and it goes under the goalie and in. That's going to do it. Colgate scores a power play goal with 1:50 left in the game to tie it up. $150 left to play, all tied up at 1. Colgate pushes the draw ahead. Stolen by Ohio State. And that will wind up with an offsides on Colgate. So offsides draw in front of the Ohio State bench. Puck knocked forward by Ohio State. Colgate picks it up at the red line. Knocked away initially, but Colgate picks it back up. Liv steps into the zone with it, but gets her pocket picked. Bumped on the boards. Colgate holds the blue line. Plays it across. Skates with it into the circle. Shot from distance, sticked aside by the goalie. Wraparound. No wraparound attempt. That will be sent in, but doesn't make it all the way through. Stuff attempt is blocked. Bump behind the net. Puck trickles to the far corner. And Ohio State picks it up. Ohio State skating forward with it now. 1-on-2. Liv racing in from behind. And this will be an offsides. Ooh. Liv gets accidentally tripped after the whistle there. But we had an offsides call on that, as the drop pass put that play offside. 1:09 left to play in the game. Liv pushes the puck forward off the draw. And Colgate picks it up, skating now to the near side. Skates into the zone. Rubbed off the play. Ohio State knocks it up to the near boards. Held in, big collision on the boards. Puck gets pushed back out of the zone. Oh, Colgate defender now passes that up. That comes into the zone, but Ohio State is there to collect. Ari fans on that outlet attempt. Puck still in the zone. High stick. Ari goes to the box for a high stick. So with 38.3 seconds left, Colgate is going to get a power play opportunity to put this to bed. Colgate wins the draw back to the point. Shot from distance goes wide to the near side. 30 seconds remaining. Colgate plays it into the corner. Battle into the corner. Centering feed comes the slot. Liv gets a hold of it. That is blocked in front. Shu got in the way of that one. Centering feed. Shu gets a stick on it. Liv gets a hold of it. Shot is blocked in front. Bodies being sacrificed. And the puck will trickle to the far corner. Battle there. Played in the far circle. And Ohio State comes away with it briefly. Overskates. Plays it to the far side. And that's going to do it. This one is going to end in a tie. Final score is 1-1. that is going to do it for this one. We will get the handshakes. And then I will see everybody in just a few minutes for the Wisconsin Clarkson game immediately following this one.